Welcome to the MCG for match 21 of Leo's NAB Challenge. It's the Tigers up against the Saints. The Tigers, can they get the first score of the game? Kicks it long inside the forward, 50. And there's a Marshall Revolt. He was all on his own. Yeah, well, I'm not sure where the defender was. He was non-existent. He can line him up from 15 metres and he puts the first goal of the game. Richmond lead. So can the Saints draw back level here? Can they get the instant reply to the Tigers goal? Kicks it inside the forward, 50. And now it's the other Revolts. So can the Revolts start this game off with 2 goals? Yes, they can. It was Jack Revolt at the other end. Now it's Nick Revolt at this end. Scores a level. So the Saints, can they go down? Can they get 2 in a row and lead? And there's a mark inside the forward, 50 to Revolt once again. So, this is for number 2 for Revolt, and the Saints lines them up and gets a goal. Saints take the lead. Picked up out of the middle, hand passed across to number 7. He's running, he's got an open field ahead of him, runs to 35, lines them up, and kicks a goal. So I'm not sure what the Tigers defence is doing there. Saints get 3 in a row. Grabbed, hand pass was a shit one. It's going to be picked up by the Saints player. Now they can run. So number 25, he's got an open field ahead of him, goes inside the forward, 50, and there's mark to McCarden. So McCarden, can he line them up and get a goal? They're sharing the goals around the Saints. And the wind has blown that one back. Umpy with the shit haircut. He's going to ball it in. About 60 metres out from the Tigers' goal. Balls it in. Tapped it down was the Saints man. We usually see it's grabbed out of the ruck. 24 got tackled. Managed to get rid of it. No, he didn't, because it was throwing the ball. And Vloston is going to have a chance from 50. Well, if he gets this, it'll be a miracle. Now, he kicks that from outside the 50, does he? Nope, hit the post. So the Tigers, they need a goal. They need a goal early on in the second quarter. Launches it inside the forward, 50. And there's Revo. So he's been the only goal kicker for the Tigers today. Can he get his second? And he needs it. He needs it for the Tigers' sake. And he gets it. So the Tigers, they get their second. And it's back to 11 points. Inside the forward, 50, but it's going to be picked up by the Saints man. Managed to get the kick away just in time. And what a kick that is. Well, that's a magnificent kick from the defensive after the attacking half. And the Saints, they have a chance to bite back immediately. Yeah, they do. So here's number 15. Can he launch one inside the forward? 50, that's what he does. And it goes to Tom Hickey. Yep. And he's about 20 metres out, so can he line him up? And he gets the goal. So the immediate reply from the Saints, back to 17 points. So, just over a minute and a half left in the second quarter. Richmond would love a goal. It would reduce the margin back down to 10 points. It would give him a bit of confidence going into half-time. Yeah, it would. Or he can go for the super goal marriage. He loves a super. Kicks it to the top of the square. And it's the easiest mark you'll ever see by Revolt. He was the man in front the whole time. Yep, needs to get it back to 10 points. Yep, gets a goal. So you feel like it'll be a bit of a seesawing game here with regard to the margin. Back down to 10 points now. And the Saints could get another goal. So you feel like it could be alternating goals for a bit here. Yeah, well, we've seen it a lot in Leo's NAB Challenge where one team gets a goal and then the other team gets a goal and then the other team gets a goal. And this is a clear example of it here. Yeah, there we go. Nick Revolt gets one back. It's back to 16 points now. Well, we were just talking about alternating goals. The Saints have a chance now to get 2 in a row and to really put some doubt into the Tigers' minds at half-time. And that was a 3-on-1. Well, that's a real coach killer, especially with half a minute to go in the second half, or first half rather. Newnes gets a goal. It's 22 points of difference. Or he plays on and ball. So I'm not sure what he was doing. Ray Fipley, or Favourite Play. He did it. Favourite Play, well done. Picked up by 14, tackled immediately. Oh, ball! Well, I thought it was going to be a ball up. That was a bit harsh there from the umpire. Yeah, that should not have been holding the ball. That should have been a ball up. Batchahuli. He literally picked that one up and he got tackled immediately. He was holding the ball. Well, that was terrible from the umpire there. We've seen some really terrible umpiring in this tournament. In the last game, we saw someone ran through the mark and it wasn't a 50-metre penalty. Torps it from 50. Billings gets a goal. Saints leaded by 28 now. So now it's a chance for the Tigers. They need a goal. They need a couple or even a few. And here's the chance for one of them. It's Griffiths, the sharpshooter, from 30 metres out, gets the goal. So the Tigers, they're trying to work their way back into it. Saints, kicks on inside the 50, and there you go. So Armitage can line them up from 20 and get the goal. So there's another one for the Saints. They lead it by 28 again. Picked up by Armitage and ball. Well, he just took way too long there. He was trying to look for a target and he just couldn't find one. So in that instance, you need to just bang it up the field. And there we go. So there's Marriage. So he's had multiple chances at getting a super. Can he finally do one now when his team needs it? Oh, he kicks it long. Well, it was going to miss anyway. And good job by Jack Revolt to be aware of the surroundings. He gets the goal. 22 points of difference now. Good hand pass out of the middle to Marriage. Quick against the forward 50. Griffiths. Now he can play on if he wants to, but he doesn't. He wants to be sensible about it. Lines him up from 45 metres out. Tigers got 2 in a row. Back to 16 points. Grabbed by the Saints man, Armitage. Got the hand pass away, but it went to the other team. Kick inside the forward 50. Well, he marked it just outside. Marriage plays on, kicks it straight to the other team. And now he plays on. 1:20 left in the third. Marked by number 22. Can he find a target inside the forward 50? It'll be a long kick. But he goes for it. It's going to be marked just outside of the 50 by Revolt. Can he go for the super? He's got a leg on him. Yeah, biggest leg on the field, you might think. And there you go. So it's Hickey. We haven't seen him much today. Usually he's prolific in the attack. And this time he gets the goal. 22 points. Kicks it inside the forward 50. And there's the mark already to Revolt. He plays on, runs to 10, and kicks a goal. Tigers get the first in the last quarter. Tapped it down, grabbed by one, hand passed it over the top. Was a good one, and now the Tigers going again. So could this be the start of the comeback? Could this be the start of the comeback of dreams for the Tigers? Kicks it inside the forward 50, and there's Griffiths. So this is to get it back to a super goal. The margin close to the post, but he gets it through. Tigers are back in it. Hand pass was non-existent. He needs to get rid of it. Oh no, throwing the ball. Well, that was terrible. That was really, really bad by the Saints player, or sorry, the Tigers player. Oh, he plays on, runs inside the 50, and there we go. What a kick. What a kick. With 3 3/4 of a minute to go, he lines them up, and he gets the goal. So the Saints, they back out to 15 points. So the Tigers, can they get the instant reply back? Launches it inside the forward 50, and there's a mark. And that's a 50-metre penalty. Well, he literally touched him. But it's a goal nevertheless. Back to 9 points the difference. Hand pass was a good one. Well, what's Anthony Miles doing? He should have picked that up. Instead, it's going to be a kick inside the forward 50 for the Saints. And a mark to Paddy McCartan. And a goal to the Saints. Back to 15 points of difference. So, can they get one back? They need it. Well, all they really need is a super and a goal. And it scores level. And there's a kick inside the forward 50. And it's Griffiths again. So can he get another? Can he spark the comeback? Well, the comeback's already on. And he gets another. So it's alternating goals here in the last quarter. Back to 9 points. Instead, he's going to run. Dropped it. Picked up. Dropped it. And look at the synchronised diving from the Tigers. There were 3 of them. Well, you reckon they could go to the Olympics for Australia and do synchronised diving with that effort. And that's a 50-metre penalty. So it's another one that we've seen that hasn't been paid. 2-minute warning on the Tissot clock. Yeah, it's absolutely atrocious by the umpires. They're not really doing good in this tournament. And it's going to be number 15 for the Saints to line them up. And he launches it! There we go, there's a super. And you feel like it could be game over. 2 goals in 35 seconds. It seems unimaginable. And here we go. Look at this. Running inside the forward 50. He gets the goal. That's game over. Saints are going to win. Well, the margin currently stands at 23. And, well, it's a closer game than what the margin suggests. Yeah, it is. And could this be a goal after the siren? Possibly. No, it's not. So that's going to be the end of the game. The Saints, they win magnificently today by 23 points at the MCG.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be